Repeated numbers, bizarre coincidences, messages showing up at the perfect moment. That's not random. It's reality trying to communicate with you. But there's a crucial detail no one tells you. If you don't understand this now, you'll keep ignoring the most important signs on your path. This might be the last video you ever need to watch on synchronicity. Straight to the point. No fluff. Just the truth. If you want to decode what the universe is trying to show you, pay close attention. How many times have we overlooked an obvious sign? Repeating numbers, unexpected encounters, messages arriving at the exact right time. These things happen constantly, yet we brush them off. And the worst part? We think they're just coincidences. But what if I told you these events are clear? Messages from reality? That there's a code behind all of this. And if you don't learn to crack it, you could be throwing away some of the best opportunities of your life? Today, you'll finally understand how synchronicity really works. No vague mysticism, no unnecessary fluff. Just what you actually need to know to recognize the signs and use them to your advantage. Because after this video, you'll never see reality the same way again. Stay with me until the end. Because the last part might just be the breakthrough you've been searching for. Some people see certain events and call them coincidences. But are they really? A message appears at just the right moment. A number keeps repeating itself. Someone randomly mentions exactly what was on your mind. These are patterns, not accidents. Synchronicity is how reality communicates with those who are paying attention. It's not about luck or cheap superstition. It's a deep alignment between your conscious mind, subconscious beliefs, and vibrational frequency. Those who ignore these connections miss out on opportunities that could change their lives forever. Ancient wisdom has always spoken about this. Since the times of the Greeks, great thinkers noticed that everything in the universe follows a hidden order, an invisible dance. Carl Jung, the psychiatrist who coined the term synchronicity, saw these events as proof that the mind and reality are interconnected. Nikola Tesla, obsessed with numerical patterns in the universe, believed that understanding the numbers 3, 6, and 9 would reveal the secrets of the cosmos. This means that synchronicities aren't just odd coincidences. They're clues, guiding you toward a higher path. And those who learn to see them start to realize that life unfolds far more smoothly and predictably than they ever imagined. So, how do you recognize these patterns? It's simple. Pay attention to what keeps repeating. Numbers, symbols, words, and even people can start showing up in unusual ways. And when they do, don't brush it off. Instead, ask yourself, what is this trying to show me? Maybe it's a push to change direction, make an important decision, or simply a confirmation that you're on the right path. The more aware you become of these signs, the more frequently they appear. It's like tuning a radio to the right station. The more aligned you are, the clearer the transmission. And that's when the game starts to get really interesting. Since the dawn of civilization, humanity has sensed that certain coincidences carry a deeper meaning. The Greeks called this kairos, the exact moment something is meant to happen. The Egyptians saw signs as messages from the gods, while indigenous shamans understood that everything was connected through an invisible web of energy. Nothing was ever random. If an animal crossed a warrior's path before a hunt, it was a message. If an omen appeared before a major decision, it was a warning. Reality has always sent signs, but it's up to each person to learn how to interpret them. Even in the modern world, great minds have recognized this connection. Carl Jung observed that external events often mirror internal processes, as if the subconscious was projecting its patterns onto reality. Tesla believed mathematics was the hidden language behind everything, while Einstein argued that the separation between the mind and the universe was nothing more than an illusion. From ancient traditions to the greatest scientists of our time, the idea remains the same. There's something beyond the visible, and ignoring it means turning a blind eye to your own existence. Those who study these concepts start to notice an intelligence organizing everything, and learning how to communicate with it might just be one of life's greatest secrets. So, how do you apply this wisdom? Start by observing your own journey. Is there a pattern in the moments when things worked out perfectly for you? A sequence of events that led to a major shift? If you look closely, you'll see that there were always small clues before every big transformation. These signs are still appearing all the time, but they often go unnoticed. The real challenge is tuning your awareness to see them clearly. Because once that happens, the universe stops being a chaotic mess and starts revealing itself as a carefully designed map. Most people believe they perceive reality objectively, but that couldn't be further from the truth. What you see is only a fraction of what actually exists, and that fraction is filtered by your subconscious mind. If someone believes the world is a harsh place full of obstacles, their mind will do nothing but confirm that view, ignoring opportunities and reinforcing difficulties. On the other hand, those who focus on growth, prosperity, and alignment will naturally notice more signs and synchronicities guiding them toward that path. Reality doesn't shape your mind shapes reality. This explains why some people always seem to be in the right place at the right time, while others constantly miss out on opportunities. Your subconscious is like a radar, constantly picking up on frequencies and bringing to your awareness only what matches your beliefs and expectations. If you want to see more synchronicities, the first step is to reprogram this mental filter. Daily affirmations, visualizations, and even small changes in your environment can make a massive difference. Something as simple as writing down your intentions in a journal and reviewing them every day can have a profound impact. When your mind gets used to an idea, reality doesn't take long to reflect it back. But here's the key. The subconscious doesn't distinguish between real and imagined. If you repeatedly visualize a goal as if it's already achieved, your mind will start acting as if it's true, and soon, synchronicities will begin to appear to make that scenario real. That's why top athletes use visualization techniques before competitions, because the body responds to what the mind believes. The same principle applies to anyone wanting to create a more aligned life. The transformation begins internally. And once this process starts, the signs around you will begin to shift. For a long time, talking about synchronicity was dismissed as mysticism. But with the advancements in quantum physics, it's become clear that reality isn't as solid as it seems. The famous double-slit experiment proved that observation directly influences the behavior of particles. In other words, the observer's consciousness literally alters reality. This means your thoughts and intentions aren't just internal reflections, they're active forces shaping your experience. Modern science, in its own way, is starting to validate what ancient wisdom has taught for centuries. What you focus on expands. Another key concept in quantum mechanics is the law of vibration. Everything in the universe is energy in motion, from your thoughts to the physical objects around you. When you tune into a specific frequency, whether it's fear, joy, gratitude, or doubt, you attract experiences that match that vibration. This explains why, if you wake up in a bad mood, your day tends to spiral downward, and why those in a state of flow seem to attract luck effortlessly. Synchronicities are a reflection of this alignment. The higher a person's frequency, the more fluidly they connect to these meaningful events. So how do you apply this in daily life? One of the most effective ways is training your awareness. Pay attention to how your energy shifts throughout the day and how that affects your perception of reality. Small rituals, like deep breathing before making decisions, help you maintain a higher vibration. Another powerful strategy is practicing gratitude in advance. Feeling thankful for something before it even happens increases the likelihood of it materializing. If consciousness influences reality, then the real challenge is learning how to direct it intentionally. And once you do that, the signs around you become impossible to ignore. If reality responds to each person's vibration, then the key to attracting synchronicities lies in alignment. Imagine the universe as a radio station, constantly broadcasting signals. If you're tuned into the wrong frequency, filled with doubt, fear, or resistance, those messages become distorted or completely unnoticed. But the moment you adjust your signal to states of clarity, confidence, and openness, the signs become crystal clear. Opportunities appear, the right people cross your path, and life flows with far less effort. Synchronicity isn't random, it's a direct response to your level of consciousness. This explains why some people seem to attract incredible experiences over and over, while others remain stuck in negative cycles. It's not luck, it's alignment. Those who cultivate higher thoughts, maintain healthy habits, and surround themselves with positive influences are adjusting their frequency so that reality mirrors that same energy. A simple example: if you desire more abundance but internally hold beliefs of scarcity, the universe will reflect that scarcity right back at you. But the moment you shift your perception and start vibrating in gratitude, unexpected doors begin to open. The external world always follows the internal one. So, how do you tune into the right frequency? First, observe how you feel most of the time. Emotions like enthusiasm and inspiration indicate that you're aligned, while feelings of exhaustion and frustration are signs that it's time to adjust your energy. Practices like meditation, spending time in nature, and visualization are powerful tools to raise your vibration. Even small rituals, like choosing more positive words and cultivating uplifting thoughts before bed, can make a huge difference. Your mind is like a musical instrument. The better it's tuned, the more harmonious your life's melody will be. And when that happens, the universe's signs become impossible to ignore. Many people notice synchronicities, but few know what to do with them. Seeing a sign without taking action is like receiving a treasure map and leaving it in a drawer. The universe doesn't send patterns randomly. Every repetition, every unexpected encounter, every message that appears out of nowhere carries a call to action. It could be a nudge to change direction, make an important decision, or simply trust the path you're already on. Those who ignore these invitations miss opportunities that could transform their reality. But those who learn to follow these signs discover that life becomes a fluid dance, guided by alignment. Many success stories began with a simple moment of synchronicity. An entrepreneur meets the right person at the perfect time to close a major deal. Someone follows a seemingly irrational gut feeling and stumbles upon the answer they've been searching for. The universe operates this way, connecting dots that may seem unrelated at first. But for these events to have a real impact, you need to take action. Noticing the signs isn't enough. You have to respond. Opportunities appear for those who are ready to seize them. So, how do you know when and how to act? The secret lies in intuition. When a synchronicity happens and something inside you feels a pull, that's your moment. Ask yourself, what is this trying to tell me? And more importantly, what can I do with this information? Maybe it's reaching out to someone, starting a new project, changing a habit, or simply trusting life's flow. But one thing is certain: when the universe speaks, it expects an answer. And the sooner you respond, the sooner reality starts shifting in your favor. The human mind is bombarded with thousands of stimuli every day, and without a method to filter and register what truly matters, synchronicities can go unnoticed. That's why writing them down makes such a difference. Keeping track of recurring patterns, coincidences, and subtle messages creates a bridge between the subconscious and conscious mind, allowing these connections to become more obvious. A synchronicity journal can reveal answers that were right in front of you all along, but previously slipped by unnoticed. After all, what isn't recorded is often forgotten. Beyond simply documenting these signs, training mindfulness is essential for recognizing them more clearly. Most people live on autopilot, stuck in the past or anxious about the future. But synchronicities don't manifest in the past or the future. They happen in the present. Practices like meditation, conscious breathing, and even slowing down to truly observe your surroundings help sharpen this awareness. When you learn to be more present, the universe's signs become impossible to ignore. And starting this practice doesn't have to be complicated. A simple way is to set aside a few minutes at the end of the day to review unusual events. Did someone mention exactly what you were thinking? Did a certain number keep appearing? Did an unexpected event bring you an answer you needed? Write it down. The more this practice becomes a habit, the clearer the dialogue between you and reality becomes. The universe is always communicating. The question is, are you listening? And when that listening becomes second nature, life takes on a whole new rhythm. Now that you understand how synchronicities work, the real question is, what are you going to do with this knowledge? Will you keep ignoring the signs? Or will you finally start acting on them? Because reality is constantly showing you the way. But only those who pay attention can truly take advantage of the opportunities. And now tell me, what's the most powerful synchronicity you've ever experienced? Have you ever had a moment where everything just fell into place in an unexplainable way? Drop your story in the comments. This exchange of experiences might just open someone else's eyes to the magic of synchronicity. If you want to dive even deeper and learn how to use synchronicity to your advantage, stick around. There's so much more to explore. The universe is always sending signals. The question is, are you ready to listen?